Good evening. Welcome to the commencement ceremonies for the Nares High School graduating class of 2024. At this time, will you please rise and gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. You may be seated. Welcome to school board members, parents, family members, and all who are here to support the graduating class of 2024. It is a privilege and an honor to stand before you today as the leader of Nares High School. We are blessed with a remarkable staff, awesome students, and a wonderful community. I want to congratulate the graduating class of 2024. I can remember when they came over for 8th grade orientation, and we've been together ever since. They have made many great achievements during their time, individually and collectively. In less than an hour, they will be graduates of Nares High School, and their lives will change. However, the main difference between life for them yesterday and life tomorrow is that they can go to the bathroom whenever they want. It's a pretty big responsibility, but they have earned it. As a school, we strive for academic excellence, encourage and celebrate extracurricular activities, and also aim to foster a spirit of volunteerism and giving back to our community. I am very proud of how our school gives back to our community. We realize that our community is special, and we created our commitment to community program to provide financial support to worthwhile causes. Year to date, the Green Wave Spotlight Variety Show has raised over $6,000 that has been invested in our community. Giving back is part of the Green Wave culture. The class of 2024 has 47 graduates. As I have told our students, it makes absolutely no difference how many people are in your graduating class, or that you come from a small school. What matters is your drive and desire to be the best you can be. These seniors will go in many different directions after tonight. Many will join the workforce, a few will go into the military, and others will attend college. 19% of the class of 2024 are taking advantage of the ACE program and attending New River Community College. We also have students attending Bluefield State, James Madison, Radford University, George Mason, UVA-Wise, and Virginia Tech. As I address the seniors this last time as their principal, I want them to know that they are and will always be part of our Green Wave family. Although you're leaving us who will always be welcome at Nares High School. In closing, I would like to offer the following advice to our graduates. You're going to face ups and downs in your life, and adversity is inevitable. See adversity not as a burden. Just as in sports, life is about sustaining, rebounding, and responding to setbacks. The first moments don't define the outcome. It's about continuous effort and resilience. Focus on the importance of making a difference in the lives of others and leaving a positive legacy by impacting and inspiring those around you. Be present in your community and, most importantly, in your household. Charles Spurgeon once said, "Those who loved you and were helped by you will remember you when forget-me-nots have withered. Carve your name on hearts, not on marble." I imagine most of your parents think the past 5 years have flown by, and maybe you do as well. Time is a thief. High school graduation is one of those milestone events that makes us all reflect on our lives. As you get older, you will have these moments more frequently, and you'll slowly realize that life is passing you by. Marcus Aurelius once said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, and to love." Don't take things for granted. Make the most out of each day and savor all that you have been given. Best wishes to the class of 2024, and God bless. It is my honor to introduce standing before us as a dedicated and inspiring teacher and coach. He's joined me in welcoming Mr. Coda McLaughlin.
Wow. Thank you, Mr. Bowles, for those really kind words. Before we go any further, I just want to take a minute to thank the good Lord. What a beautiful day to be here and honor our 2024 graduates. God's really showed up here. Hope we don't take that for granted. First and foremost, congratulations you praying parents and grandparents have led you to this point for allowing me to address our graduates today. I have to imagine this is the first time brothers have gotten to lead the speaking ceremonies at a graduation. Nonetheless, I am grateful that I can talk to you for just a few moments today. Now, I hope you gain a couple of things from me. Number one, it may be summer, but a good history lesson is never unappreciated. Number two, maybe, just maybe, you'll take a little life advice from me. But number one, probably a little bit more important. 5 years ago to the day, I sat awaiting my diploma from NHS. I shook the same, walked the same stage, and gave my rose to Coach Helvey, as I'm sure a few of you will do today. Now, half a decade later, wow, those individuals sitting right over there, colleagues and bosses. Whoa, that's super weird. Now, most of them are still Mr. and Mrs. Even 2 years into this, it's true what they say, time changes a lot, but not everything. As I sat there 5 years ago, I intently listened to every word that the speaker said, knowing that what awaited on me was a world outside of Narrows, Virginia. What I would go on to learn over the next 5 years has completely changed my view on life. And I hope I can share a little bit of that with you today. I want to semi-debunk a myth. Graduates, how many of you, over the course of the last 5 years, have heard the phrase, or something similar, your life and your future is in your hands? Well, this is only somewhat true. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that any teacher or counselor or parent that has ever said this to you is wrong, so don't misunderstand that. To demonstrate my point, I need to take you back. 5 delegates were sent to draft a document that would change the course of human history. For those of you that don't know, never had me for being U.S. history. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But this was the This document was the Declaration of Independence. After 17 days of writing and deliberation, 56 men placed their signature on the Declaration, effectively beginning a war on the greatest superpower the world had ever known. For the next 7 years, a loose alliance of 13 colonies would scrap and fight the grandest military in history for its independence. Now, it was rough in the beginning for the Continental Army. Everyone here, I hope, is aware this story has a happy ending. But it's important to see that some fortunate events had to take place in order for America to gain its independence. As a matter of fact, it ultimately took help of the French Navy to win the war. Had this not happened, we may not be here today. It took thousands of British soldiers starving and deserting the army during the harsh northern winters. It took Britain fighting a separate war against another foreign power to pull their attention away from the revolution. A lot of things went the colonists' way to ensure a victory in the war. Some of them just flat out lucky. All of this story. It would have been easy for the Americans to get discouraged, to give up and fall back under the tyrannical rule of the British. But as you know, that's not what happened. George Washington somehow managed to keep the army together through a harsh winter at Valley Forge, a wet footwear. It was during this time, possibly the lowest point in its time, the army enlisted the help of the French once again, and instead of deserting, they worked to get better, to train harder, and come out stronger than they were before. Now, I don't share this story to make a point about strength and perseverance. However, those things are important. This story shows that the truth about this world is that a lot of things, good or bad, will take place outside of the realm of your control. Some days, you're going to get lucky. Some days, that luck's going to turn against you. It's life. That's the beautiful part about it. Even in your deepest valley, you're going to need hope. The colonists are an example of this. They kept the ultimate goal in mind. They stayed strong through the tough times, and they controlled what's going to come after them. Ultimately, they came out better when they went. Because of this, we are who we are today. The leader of the free world, a symbol of strength and determination. Now, on a little more personal note. 2 years ago, I sat at Lane Stadium and walked across a stage where I was handed a degree from Virginia Tech, my dream school. I was ecstatic. I had done it in 3 years, something that I am still to this day very proud of. I was on top of the world. Cue maybe the hardest and worst 2.5 months of my life. I had applied for dozens of jobs and have heard back from one of them. I didn't want it anyway, so it didn't really matter. And on top of this, for 2 months, I had gone from my highest point to maybe my lowest. I had done everything right, but the chips just weren't falling. That's when a couple of positions opened up at Narrows High School. And trust me, when I saw this, I thought to myself, you know what? I love my time there. It seemed like a good place to work. Why don't I give it a shot? After waiting for a couple of weeks, reapplying for another position in the school that I was a little more qualified for, and nights of praying that all I may need was a chance, I was offered a temporary position. By January of the next year, that position was permanent. And now, I'm at the point where I want to do this for the rest of my life. Here's the lesson. Life is going to play out how it will. Sometimes, you're going to have a say in the outcome. A lot of times, you will not. Your future is not solely in your hands. In fact, it's not even close. Sometimes, you're going to have to rely on a little bit of luck. Sometimes, that luck's going to turn against you, even when you've done everything right. You're going to need a lot of help. It's important to recognize it. As Coach Lowe says, don't be a coward. Do your job. You have to control what you can control. Because the minute you stop, that's when the spiral begins. You do what you can do to be successful, and I promise you, sooner or later, you will find that success. Surround yourself with people who can help you. Trust that God's plan and timing are perfect, because I promise you they are. Control the controllables. Never alter your mindset, because that's something that no one can ever take from you. When life does its thing, when luck either falls for or against you, don't change the way you think and act. Stay strong mentally, because I promise you that will be the first thing you want to let down. Call a friend, call your mom, call your dad, even call me. Sit down and pray about it. Do what you can do to be successful and achieve your idea of success. And although the path may end up challenging, eventually, I promise, you will reach your destination. NHS Class of 2024, I look forward to seeing where you end up. Stay strong and ahead, pray a lot, and always learn some more about history. Thank you.
Matthew McLaughlin is the son of Tiger and Susan McLaughlin. Matt will attend Virginia Tech in the fall and major in computer science. His career goal is to obtain a master's in computer science and eventually own his own businesses. While at Narrows, Matt has been involved in many clubs and sports. He is a member of the National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and the Youth and Government Club. He has played baseball and football for 4 years. He received postseason awards in both sports. Matt received his academic jacket as a member of the top 10 seniors in his class. He took dual enrollment classes through New River Community College during his junior and senior years, earning him 36 college credits. Ladies and gentlemen, the distinguished honor graduate for this class, Mr. Matthew McLaughlin.
Thank you, Mr. Bowles and Coda. Coda, you truly are an incredible brother. First of all, I would like to thank the Lord for us all being able to gather here this evening to celebrate the class of 2024. Without him, I could not stand up here today and talk about our achievements and successes as a class. Good evening to all. Dr. Arbogast and the Giles County Board of Education, thank you for the opportunity to attend school in an educational system that has allowed us to participate in sports, extracurricular activities, and receive an education that has prepared us for the future. To the teachers, administrators, and staff here at NHS and beyond, you have helped us grow as people. You have seen us at some of our best times, sporting events, theater, social activities, and academic accomplishments, and you have also seen us at some of our worst, namely the Beckley Coal Mine field trip incident. It is safe to say that none of us will have a career in the mining industry. Thank you, teachers and staff, for hanging with us, helping us, and supporting us. Now, on a personal note, thank you to my family and friends whose unwavering support has gotten me through many long nights and early mornings. To my church family, who have shaped me into a God-fearing young man who, although far from mistake-free, knows he is always loved and supported. We would not be here today without those who have had our backs for the past 18 years. We are thankful for all the family and friends who have stood with us through thick and thin and loved us unconditionally. Narrows Class of 2024, to you, we are the most thankful. What a ride these past 13 years have been. Not long ago, we stood on stage listing our big dreams. My friends, these dreams are approaching fast. Our elementary years were filled with memories of SOL testing, book fairs, field days, PTO events, first dances, and field trips. And it's time to dig out those letters we wrote to ourselves in fifth grade. We were the last class to take a seventh grade trip to Washington, D.C., and I think you know why. Because everything that could go wrong did go wrong. We will certainly never forget hunkering down in the zoo to get away from the impending tornado, and we'll never forget being ripped out of our hotel bed to the tune of a midnight fire alarm. We started our high school careers. We fought through some of the most unprecedented times in human history, and that's all I'll say about that. But when we came, we all started a path that suited who each of us was. We chose the path that would meet our goals, which has given us memories we will never forget. Some of us continued to pursue our love for sports. Some of us continued with music, drama, art, or a mix of all. Some of us put our academic abilities to the test with scholastic ball and math. But whatever we chose to pursue, we did it together. There are so many memories of our years together that we cannot fully recall them all. As we gather here today, it's a joy and a pleasure to reflect on all that has happened in the past 13 years. Let us always remember the incredible quote by Dr. Seuss. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. It is so true. When we started our senior year in August, every person in the school was given a shirt that said, "We are one family." This speaks volumes. The family operates and works together to make decisions that guide one another. They support and keep each other on track. In Narrows, family includes our community. Today, we are surrounded by a community that has never stopped believing in us. No one does it better than our Narrows High School community. You have watched us in parades, dramas, and musicals. You have attended our sporting and academic competitions and any and all school activities, rain or shine. And if we even traveled 3 hours away on a busy interstate or a curvy country road, you were there. And trust me, those bus rides were long and curvy. No one travels like the Green Wave. Even today, our family, our community are here to celebrate with us. Class of 2024, we are family. We have guided each other, made decisions together, and been there for each other along our journey. Class, the future is staring us in our face, whether we like it or not. In this lies a fact. Have you ever heard the phrase, "There's a reason the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror"? I like this phrase. The windshield is big, and you look through it to see where you are going. To me, it means that there's a big world in front of us. We look through the windshield to see what lies ahead. When we drive, we look into the very small rearview mirror to see what is behind us and approaching. We use the rearview mirror to see where we have been. We use the past to help keep us directed to our future. Our future is more important than our past. There's a whole world waiting for us to explore, experience, and ultimately find our way into, just like we had to do upon our arrival at Narrows High School. Use what you have learned in high school and let it guide your future. Look back at what made you a better person and use it. Look back at your past years and leave them behind. Look back at the things that made you happy and keep doing them. Look back at your mistakes and don't repeat them. Our windshields are going to crack. They are going to get dirty. At times, we'll have difficulty seeing where we are going. We have two options once this happens. We can find a place and pull off the road. We can let the crack define us. We can let it force us to stop. But once you stop, you may never get started again. Or we can look past the crack. We can find a clear spot and use it to guide our way, never taking our eyes off the road. Although our vision may be blurry and a route hard to see, we will make it to our destination by looking ahead. It may be unclear, but that's life. No matter what happens, keep looking forward and occasionally check in the rearview mirror. And if Coda happens to be driving, check it more often. As we make our way into the world, we will all choose a different route. Each route makes us successful in our own direction. Along the way, let's reflect on our times together. Look back, maybe to handle a tough situation, to think back to a time when life was simpler, and maybe just to have a laugh or two on a rough day. No matter how you remember it, never take it for granted because it was so, so special. Class of 2024, once again, thank you for everything. We have all greatly impacted each other's lives more than we can ever understand. And remember, check your tires, keep your oil changed, and look outward. We are going places. Congratulations to the class of 2024. We made it. Thank you.
At this time, I would like our assistant principal, Ms. Laura Helpy, to come forward for the presentation of diplomas.
To honor and recognize the contributions of people throughout our community, each of our graduates will present a rose to an educator that made a difference in their lives and helped them achieve their goal of graduating from high school. Now for the presentation of diplomas. Brandon Blankenship. Honor graduate, Brock Bowman. Distinguished honor graduate, Abigail Brooks. Honor graduate, Anna Hoddle. Honor graduate, Elizabeth Chapman. Cheyenne Collins. Cameron Coulter. Carson Krieger. Jasmine Farley. Rachel Farmer. graduate Trey Frazier. Honor graduate Melanie Garcia Sanchez. Aaron Gilbert. Zach Gilbert.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Ayana Graham. Grayson Rose.
Oh, he's in the back. You got a minute. He's in the back right. Because they're going by name. Yeah, his name's T. His last name.
Sean Haga. Distinguished honor graduate Emma Helvey. Honor graduate Camden Judd. Alexis Lambert. Distinguished honor graduate Alexis Layton. Quentin Lucas. Alyssa Buss. Brooklyn Martin. Emma McDaniel. Distinguished High Honor Graduate Matthew McLaughlin. Emma Miller. Distinguished Honor Graduate Hunter Miller. Distinguished Honor Graduate Brianna Moser. Kevin Oliva. Honor Graduate Paul Pitzer Jr. Benjamin Poe. Distinguished Honor Graduate Collier Pruitt. Gracie Reynolds. Chloe Sheely. Honor Graduate Cadence Shepherd. Honor Graduate Kennedy Shepherd. Madison Schrader. Michael Schrader.
We're almost there.
Michael Sis. Gregory Smith. Honor graduate Levi Smith. Honor graduate Lindsay Sowers. Kenan Tabor. Tyler Wycombe. Ryan Williams. Skylar Wilson.
Thank you to our junior marshals and all of the faculty and staff members that played a part in planning and hosting tonight's graduation. At this time, I would like to introduce the superintendent of Giles County Schools, Dr. Terry E. Arbogast II. Dr. Arbogast, I present to you the Nares High School Class 2024.
Good evening. It's exciting to be here this evening to be able to gather to celebrate the class of 2024. So I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate the class of 2024. Job well done. Let's give one more round of applause. I want to thank all of you, our students, our staff members, and our parents and guardians for your patience, flexibility, and trust as we move through this school year. Parents and family members, thank you for being there for these students and pushing them to reach this milestone. Teachers and staff, thank you for your dedication to your students to help them reach this day also. So, now the reason we're here, by the power vested in me, by the Giles County School Board and the Commonwealth of Virginia, I now declare you graduates of Nares High School, the class of 2024. Congratulations.